everybody, welcome back to the Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home of the Pacific Rim Speedway. Welcome everybody. If you are joining us live right here on Facebook Live, give us a thumbs up, a heart, an O face, even an angry face. It doesn't matter. Comment below. Tell us where you're from. Tag your friends. Share the show. Share the race. I have got a great lineup for you today, and you don't want to miss a single second of it. It's going to be super exciting tonight. And if you are catching the rewind on YouTube, we just want to thank our subscribers, and you guys are great. And if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can find us at Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing on YouTube. So, are you all ready to get it on tonight? To get this racing going? The International Running of the Rim. Let's see who we got in the live chat tonight. Oh, we got Shiloh Thomas, Willie May Kit, Timmy Hanley in the house, Sean DeLong, what is up? Mike Patterson, Lee Isaacson, man, Kareem Bolo Brown Paulos. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, and to Mrs. Kaiju herself is watching, along with Piggy Too Little. It's going to be a great race tonight, and let me tell you what. Yeah, no, we didn't freeze. But before we get on tonight's racing, let's talk about what's about to kick off here in just about a week at Transport Diecast Racing. It is the DIRS, Diecast International Race Series, going on. It's going to start off with at Transport Diecast Racing in about a week. Then coming here to the Pacific Rim Speedway for the month of March. And in April, heading on over to RTR Diecast Racing League, followed by Jackson Pass, then on to Clutch Mountain at We Race Diecast, and then finishing up in the United States at Live Young Diecast. And then all 32 cars are making the trip to Chaos Canyon in New Zealand. Make sure you subscribe to each and every one of those tracks on YouTube. You don't want to miss it. Oh, and how can I forget? I am your host, your announcer, Rubber Toe, here for Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing, the only place where you can get live. No, we're not the only place. I can't say that because I love Josh Paufler at Rust Belt and all the things they do over there. They go live every night. But we are the biggest budget live broadcast show for Diecast Racing here on the Monster Motorsports Diecast Network. So, tonight, the format is gonna be the running of the rim. How many people in the chat have you ever heard of the Pikes Peak uphill climb? Give us a thumb, give us a heart if you've ever heard of the Pikes Peak uphill climb, because the 30 cars that have been signed up for the running of the rim are going to race to the top of the rim for time. Yes, that is right. And the winner of the running of the rim will get their shot to compete in the year-end championship King of Monsters. Every winner of every tournament this year in 2021 will move on to compete at the end-of-year competition known as King of the Monsters. All right, Shiloh Thomas, he's from Colorado. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And speaking of Colorado, hey, if you're looking for a lot of diecast options, you got to check out Colorado Diecast in Parker, Colorado. They have the largest selection of diecast items here in the state of Colorado. So, you all ready to check it out? All right, let's see who is up first to run the rim. First up, we've got the Crazy Canuck from White Knuckle Motoring Speed Shop in Canada. He's driving the #1 Mini Cooper S Challenge. And there he goes, makes it around Kaiju's lair, then around the helipad, gets a little squirrely, and look at him go. He is racing right up to the top. And look at that time. Man, Crazy Canuck gets a great line going through Kaiju's lair, straightens up for the straightaway, gets a good line going around the helipad, gets a little squirrely right there, a little drift, but hey, he does awesome, gets the car back under control, and just floors it over Kickapoo Pass. As he's coming around Kickapoo Pass, you can see he takes the inside line, and he is moving so fast, man, he lifts 2 tires because he is just flooring it. Good googly moogly. Let's see where his time finished up. 11.341. One of the things that is so hard about being first is you may or may not have first place for very long. Let's see who is next up. Our second driver of 6 cars tonight. There it goes, Justin Case from Radical Case Racing here in the United States, driving the #3 Land Rover Series 3 pickup. And there goes Justin Case. He's heading up. Oh, gets a little bump heading into the helipad. Straightens back up. I don't know, that bump on the straightaway before the helipad could have cost him some valuable time. Let's check out the replay. He has a solid line heading into the Kaiju's lair in that Land Rover. But during the exit, he rubs the right side just a little bit, overcorrects, and hits it hard again on the right. Right there, a little bump, and a big bump right there. And I think that is going to cost Justin Case some valuable time. He's able to clear the rest of the route very well. As he makes it over Kickapoo Pass, he takes the inside line up around the sewer vent, around the tower, and up the Iron Girder Bridge back to the finish. Let's see where he ends up. And just in case, with a 13.550, is holding strong in second place. Crazy Canuck is still holding on to first. Let's see who is next up in the international running of the rim. Oh, looky here. We've got Cube Boyd from 4 Cubed Racing in the UK. He's driving a #7 Ford Escort RS 1600. Listen to that engine. And he is off. Oh, he gets a little squirrely bumping around Kaiju Lair. But man, he is moving fast. Cube Boyd is not letting it slow him down. Wow, that was a good time. As you can see here, he decides to take the high line, punches it a little too hard, gets a little squirrely, and plays pinball action around Kaiju's lair. Man, I don't know if that may cost him the top spot, but as you can see here, as he exits Kaiju lair, he straightens it up and just floors it. Heading around the helipad, takes a great line, climbing up through Kickapoo Pass. Nice cut on that turn. Takes the inside line around the sewer vent. And all the way up to the finish. Let's see where Cube Boyd ends up in the standings. Oh, not quite fast enough. 11.603 will get him second place. So Crazy Canuck is still holding on. And actually, I'm getting a signal from Holly in Control Room B. It appears that that we need to take a quick news break for an announcement, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, race fans. Sorry to interrupt the running of the rim, the international running of the rim at Pacific Rim Speedway. However, we have some late breaking news. A giant monster has attacked Australia, and the coasts just south of Sydney are on fire. I believe we do have some live footage to cut to right now. Holly, if you could put that up on the screen. Wow. This is just what you're seeing right here is just south of Sydney. Monster emerged from the Pacific Ocean, started just moving inland, caused a bunch of coastal fires. And wow, we have several other tracks in Australia. We do sure hope that Simon from Hot Car Track is doing well. And I know there are others out there. We just hope that they're able to be safe. If you do have loved ones there in the Sydney area, please leave all phone lines open so rescue workers can get to them. But I'm sure that they will check in safely with us. Man, so far what I'm seeing here is emergency services is deploying all of their fire rescue efforts, smoke jumpers, engines, everything they have to help put out these fires. Again, we weren't able to get any live feed of what the monster looked like, but we will be sure to keep you updated and posted on everything that is developing with this story. So we take you back to Monster Motorsports Diecast Network for live diecast racing. All right, everyone, we are back. I am Rubberto from Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, and where we left off, so far we have 3 out of 6 drivers that have run the rim, and so far Crazy Canuck has been able to hold them all off with a time of 11.341 seconds. So here we go. Who is next up? There we go. We've got Scoop from Poverty Hollow Productions in the United States. He is driving the Nightburners Datsun 510 wagon. Listen to him power up that engine. And whoa! Did he almost go off the track? He is flying really squirrely, but he is moving. Wow, that was an insane run. Let's check this out. Look, he almost goes off the track. He had so much power right before Kaiju's lair. Exits Kaiju. Let's look at that. Man, Scoop is so lucky he did not jump the track right there. He's able to straighten out as he heads around the helipad. Gets a little drift on the exit. But man, that Bluebird 510 wagon, it is low and it is moving. He takes the inside line around the sewer vent, up past the tower, and just floors it for the finish. Let's see where Scoop finished off in the standings. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new leader. Scoop from Poverty Hollow Productions has a 10.403 time. Wow. And the next 2 racers I am personally excited for. They are a father and son team out of the UK. And first up is the dad. Let's see who it is. It is Mark Taylor from Riley's Racing DRC out of the United Kingdom, and he is driving a custom Volkswagen Beetle. Listen to it rev up. And there goes Mark Taylor, and wow, Mark is flying Oh, he takes the outside line around the sewer vent. He is the first one today to take that outside line. Let's check that out again. Fairly uneventful. He is running true, running straight. He gets a little squirrely, understeers just a little bit heading into the Kaiju's lair, but he is able to correct very, very quickly. Heads around the helipad, has a very good line. And here's what's interesting. He decides to take the outside lane. Now, will that help him, or will that add too much time on his time right here at the end? Let's see where Mark Taylor finishes up. And, oh, 11.451 he is in third place. Now, here's the question. Will Mark's son follow the same line, or is he just going to follow his own line? Let's see here. Here we have Liam Taylor, also from Riley's Racing DRC in the UK, and he's driving a number 9 Ford Escort Rally. Wow, that engine is throaty. And Liam is off, and he is on fire. Look at that speed. He does take the outside line, racing up the Iron Girder Bridge to the finish. Wow, was that fast enough to take it? He takes the high line through Kaiju's lair, comes out a little low, but that doesn't seem to affect him as he heads around the helipad and flying up toward Kickapoo Pass. And he also takes the outside lane around the sewer vent. Will it be enough? Will his time be able to take the first spot and dethrone Scoop in round 1 of the running of the rim? Let's see where his time ends up. Oh, 0.2 seconds behind Scoop. 0.2 seconds. And you got to think, Liam, if you took that inside line, maybe, just maybe, you'd be sitting on top of first place. Well, Scoop is holding strong here. Scoop is from Poverty Hollow Productions here in the United States, and he is holding on to the number 1 spot. Well, that may change next week when we have our next 6 drivers in part 2 of the International Running of the Rim. And don't forget, the Pan-Pacific Defense Force is looking for a rogue Jaeger called Scrapper. If you have any information whatsoever about if you saw Scrapper anywhere on the Pacific Rim Speedway, please comment below, whether you're watching Facebook Live or the rewind on YouTube. So, there you have it, race fans. Thank you very much for joining us tonight at the Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network, home of the Pacific Rim Speedway. Share the show, give us a like, give us a subscribe, comment, share it with your friends. We appreciate it all because we are all about diecast racing, this hobby and sport that we love so near and dear. And if you are looking for more information on diecast races, how to build tracks, how to build modified cars, head on over to redlinederby.com to check out their vast resource of all your diecast information. Also, every other week, Tom Spanners Watson and Frank the Guru Gibbs put out the DSPN video review of everything that's happened in racing over the previous 2 weeks. Then you also have the Diecast Racing Report from Kit Kamen and the crew, which is a physical digital PDF that you can read about every week. This month they're actually going every other month, every other week in this month, because they're going to have a double issue in their next issue. So, also, if you are just starting to build your diecast racing track and looking for some pretty sweet accessories like a start gate or truss or connectors for different brands of track like you see here on the Pacific Rim Speedway, be sure to check out Slandman Customs here on Facebook. All right, everyone, enjoy your evening. Have a good night. We will see you again this same time next week. I am Rubber Toe from Monster Motorsports Diecast Racing Network. Be safe out there, and remember, keep your wheels on the road.